Hey guys, it is Jess with Watch Kitty Shrink, and I'm here with the WLS YouTube topic of the week. Liz with Finding Elizabeth makes these weekly and then encourages us all to play along. This week's topic is what has kept you on track or motivated throughout your journey. I always forget the wordings. You think I would make notes, but it might be what has kept you motivated to stay on track throughout your journey. And as soon as she said that, something popped into my mind. And then she clarified that maybe it should be food or fitness related, that it doesn't have to be, but I'm going to make the majority of my videos something that is food related that's helped me stay on track, because I think that's a little more relatable, and it's a little more something that you can help. The first thing that I'm going to mention, because I do want to mention it because it is my number one motivator, is not something that you can necessarily choose or control. It's just a situation that you may or may not happen to be in. So I'm just going to do that real quick, and then I'll switch to something that you can control. For me, the number one thing that has kept me motivated to stay on track throughout my weight loss journey is I am a self-pay patient. My insurance did not pay a dime of my VSG, hasn't paid a dime of my upkeep for my VSG, nothing. And my parents actually paid for my surgery. And I had my surgery in America, and so it was pretty expensive. With fees and everything, it's about $12,000. And to me, the number one thing that's kept me motivated is, first of all, my parents would not be mad at me either way. I'm an only child, so my parents pretty much think I'm the jam all the time. But to me, I always think, how selfish would it be to let my parents pay $12,000 for something that I don't put my all into? And so every time I've thought about, I'd love to have a couple potato chips, in my mind I'm thinking, your parents did not pay $12,000 for you to change your life and slide right back and eat potato chips. That's just been something that's motivated me all along, that I want to make them proud, and I want to make them see that their investment really has changed my life. And so that's been constantly on my mind throughout this. Now, she said you could use food or fitness. I decided to use food. The number one thing that's helped me stay on track is keto. So I'm sure a lot of you knew this video was going to be about that. But I'm just going to tell you a couple of reasons why keto has helped me stay on track. And the number one reason is that it's crazy easy for me. Now, this video is not trying to sway you into picking keto. I want this video to show you that you need to pick something that you can easily do and be comfortable with, because pretty much this is how you're going to need to eat the rest of your life to even help maintain your weight loss. Keto's so easy for me. I get messages from you guys all the time, and please don't stop sending them because I love helping you. But you're like, I want to start keto, but I don't know where to start. It's so complicated. I guess that's why I've been so successful at keto, because I do not think it's complicated at all. And I think that's why I'm successful, because, like, to be honest, Weight Watchers, while not obscenely complicated, it is crazy. Like, you have to be thinking about it 100% of the time. How many points is this? How many blah, blah, blah. Keto's so freaking easy for me. Just avoid carbs. Eat some fat. Get your protein in. That's it. I always just tell people the basis of keto is meat, cheese, eggs, and nuts. I try to eat as much as those bases as much as I can, and sometimes I'll add in a little something extra. To be honest, I'm straight up a lazy keto patient. People are like, what are your recipes? I don't really have any. I bred chicken and pork rinds. That's about as recipe as I get. I don't make any desserts with keto. I've made one. It wasn't even very good because I'm weird about textures, and it had a weird texture. But I just eat normally, and I eat what I know I can eat. And so sometimes that means I eat the same things every day for a week, and I really don't care. It's easy for me to do that. I've been a picky eater all of my life, so eating the same things over and over, as long as I like them, has never been a big deal to me. I definitely think that has a lot to do with my success, because if I kept changing my diet, or if I kept trying to do diets that were just too complicated for me, I would have never stuck with it, and so I probably would not have lost as much weight as I have now. So you just pick something that's kind of easy for you. Now, I'm not saying it has to be easy right away. Do your research. See if it's something you can stick with long term. If you think, well, I can do keto until I lose 30 pounds and then I'll switch, I don't necessarily think that's the right thing for you. I think you need to be finding a way that you can eat comfortably for the rest of your life. There is no part of me that thinks I can't do keto for the rest of my life. I mentioned in my last update video that I'm going on vacation soon. Will I slide off of keto just a little bit? Sure. But I know how to slide right back on. And it's something that 95% of my life I can stick with. For me, I'm very, very carb sensitive. And so that's another reason why keto's been great for me, because you are very, very limited on carbs. So, yeah, that's what's kept me motivated, is an easy diet that I can do, that I don't have to put a whole lot of thought into. I mean, there's a lot of technical stuff about it too, like the intermittent fasting is good for your metabolism and stuff like that. But just to keep it easy, it's easy for me to do, and that's why I do so well with it. Another thing, and this is the way I've always lived, and I'm definitely not always lived. Psh, I wish I wouldn't have had to have weight loss surgery, but this is the way I've lived since my weight loss surgery. And it's just how I feel. There's a lot of people that will say moderation is key, or everything in moderation, and I'm not trying to discourage you from that, but for me that doesn't work. I have to be completely abstinent from something at least 90% of the time. Some people can have a small treat every day that might be like a little outside of their diet or something like that. I can't do that. I have to have times where I do it. Like every 3 months we go to Lexington, which is a bigger city in Kentucky, and they have a Trader Joe's, and I will get a little bit of Trader Joe's chocolate, and I'll have that for 2 days. It still fits in my macros for keto, but that's not something I would have all the time. I cannot have a small treat like that every day. My body's really sensitive to it, and it makes me want it more. So for me, 90% abstinence is key. And I know you're thinking, well, technically that is moderation, but it isn't, because some people can have a little treat like that once a day or maybe even once a week and be fine. I can't. I got to completely abstain from it for most of the time. So yeah, that's just me. Again, I'm not trying to push you to do keto. I'm not trying to push you to do any diet other than find a diet that you know you can stick with for a long time. And I really think that that is hopefully the key to long-term success, because for the rest of my life, even when I'm done losing weight, I know how to be at this weight. I know to stay away from bread, and I know to, do all the keto rules. And I think that's what you need to do during your weight loss period after your surgery. You need to use that as a training period for the rest of your life. Eat the way that you know you can. Okay, so once again, I never think my videos make any sense, but I hope that this does make sense. And I will see you guys next Friday for a update. I love you guys. Bye.